Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to Ship to Shore Cruise News. My name's Stuart. I've got a little bit of bad information for you today. The Carnival Spirit pulled into Seattle on Tuesday, and there was approximately 100 positive cases of COVID on it. That's what one of the passengers who was tested positive relayed, so we're not too sure what the numbers really are, but apparently there were quite a few passengers. Now, this ship had been on a 16-day Miami to Seattle cruise. And apparently he's reporting that he's had a bad experience while being quarantined. He feels that he was forgotten about while he was in his ship, while he was in his cabin. So once he tested positive, he was moved from his original cabin to a quarantine cabin in a special area of the ship, which is quite a good protocol, I think. But once he was there, he said the service was horrible. Trying to contact guest services, the phone would ring and ring and ring, and nobody would answer. Room service, he was expecting room service to be there within an acceptable amount of time, but sometimes he'd be waiting up to 2 hours to get his order, which really isn't quite acceptable at all. He felt like nobody was contacting him, nobody was checking in on him. They were just felt like they were prisoners in a cabin for a few days while they were quarantined. As for the numbers, that is a quite high number of passengers who have been tested positive on that ship right now. And it's unfortunate how quickly it spread. And it's interesting when I take a look at how many people have had, or how many cruise ships have had positive counts over the last while. The ones with the most numbers seem to be those 10, 12 plus day cruises, where it seems like the outbreak can happen quite quickly. You're not seeing that kind of numbers on a 7-day cruise or less. But it's unfortunate, and you have to make sure that while you're on your cruise ship, you follow the protocols. Wash your hands when possible. Try to maintain distances. I say that, and you're probably going to laugh, saying it's impossible to maintain a 6-foot separation between you and someone else. But you need to do what you can, and you have to remember too, the cruise lines are still recommending that you wear masks. There's a lot of people out there who will argue the effectiveness of masks, but it is a layer of protection, and it's up to you. It's a personal choice to wear it or not. I wouldn't judge anyone for wearing it, and it doesn't bother me if someone wears it or not. That's their choice. As for how many cruise ships have COVID on them, well, the CDC is still tracking how many cases there are currently on ships, and right now, there are 16 cruise ships that are sailing that have no reported cases of COVID. There are 23 ships that are out there that have reported cases of COVID but are below the threshold for CDC investigations. And there are 53 cruise ships out there that have reported cases of COVID-19 that have met the threshold of CDC investigations. That's quite a large number, but you have to realize that's only about 3% of the crew and passengers before it reaches that threshold. Thankfully, there's none in the red zone, which are reported cases of COVID-19 above the threshold and require additional public health measures. So there's none reported right now or being observed, which is good. You can go to the CDC website, cdc.gov, and you can find out the status of your ship if you want to find out that information. Right now, the CDC is tracking that there are 53 highly vaccinated ships, and this reflects the number of cruise ships sailing in the U.S. waters with 95% travelers who are fully vaccinated. That's fully vaccinated. So the threshold for CDC investigation, that would be not 3%, sorry, it's 0.3%. So 0.3% or more of the total passengers and or crew before it's considered that it needs an investigation. Yeah. Anyway, I hope this information doesn't scare you off. It shows that testing is taking place on the ship. I might edit that out. I might leave it in just for fun. Also, make sure that you are testing, that you do meet the vaccination requirements for your ship. Please don't let this keep you away from cruising. Cruising is fun, effective, and safe. It's safe when you follow all the protocols. And just remember that it's 0.3% before the CDC really takes notices. Anyway, please please subscribe if you like. I'm going to try to do more informational videos. Sometimes people don't like these alarming style videos, but it's important to know. Anyway, have a good day.